You are welcome back. In this section of the video, I am going to be using the overlay tab. I will be adding some indicators to the video that I had just edited. So let's get started. Alright, in order for me to know that particular point where I need to add an indicator, I will need to play the video so that I can trace that particular place I need to put some indicators.
So another thing that I want to talk about is how you can save your files so that if you lose your phone, you will still have your files back. You will still have access to your files. And one of the places where you can save your important files like photos, videos, any kind of file that is important to you. One of the places where you can save it to, I will say the best place where you can save it to, it is totally free, is by using the app called Google Drive. Google
Okay, so right now I've just paused my video, and that is because I am going to be adding some indicator, something to indicate where drive is located on my phone. So I'm going to take this arrow and I will drop it right here at this point in the overlay section, as you can see. Okay, don't forget, I have already told you that you can hide this, you can hide anything here on these tabs if you like. For example, I am feeding this and it has gone, so I can unhide it by clicking it again. Okay, so I'm going to play this together with the video.
Google Drive is a application where you can keep your files. You can back.
Right. So now I'm going to trim this video in the overlay section. You can either trim it by dragging it down here, to the end of the point where you want it to appear, or as well you can just cut it out, just as we have done when we are editing our videos here. So I'm going to click mark out here, and now I have to mute this video. I'll just double click it to open up the options panel, and I'm going to mute the sound on the video so that it doesn't play together with my original video.
Google Drive is a application where you can keep your files. You can back up your files on it, and it's
Okay, I think there's really no sound on it, but I am still going to mute it just in case maybe it's not just audible. I'm going to mute it, and now next thing I want to do is to remove the green on it, because as you can see, the whole green is covering the drive app that I want it to indicate. So I'm going to use the chroma key. Here is it. I'm going to click it, and then I'll come here to check the chroma key to activate it, and as you can see, the green around it has been removed. Of course, I can use it to remove other colors from the arrow if I like. Let's say for example it is the yellow on it that I want to remove. I can just come here, click this arrow and click the yellow on it. As you can see, the green has come back and the yellow on the arrow has returned. So you can adjust it here as well. Let me reduce this to 30, so the yellow is still gone. Incoming, I want to bring out a particular effect for you to see. So you can always adjust the level at which that particular color that you want to remove, you can adjust the level at which they will disappear. So I'm going to return this back to 70 now, and it is the green color that you want out of the video in this particular situation. So I come back here and click the green. So now the green has been successfully eliminated. And now let's play it together with our video.
Google Drive is a application where you can keep your files, you can back up your files on it, and it gives you free 15 gigabytes of space. You can expand it by paying a little amount if you like, but by default, when you log in with your Gmail account into your Google Drive, it gives you free 15 gigabytes of space.
Okay, now at this point I'm going to write 15 gigabytes of space here. I'm going to write it as text here, but before that I want to expand the arrow indicator to reach this point too. So now I'm going to write 15 gigabyte, free 15 gigabyte of space there. And let's click title. I'm going to double click the empty space on the title button here. So right now here I can simply type what I want to type. I'm going to type free 15 gigabyte space, and I'm going to drag it. You can drag it. First of all, just click an empty space here now, and I'm going to drag that particular text to that particular place where I want it to be. So of course you can always modify your text. I'm going to move it to the overlay button, to the overlay tab. Yes, so now it's there, and I'm going to modify it. Firstly, I'm going to change the font. As you can see here, we have the options panel. It has been opened up, and I'm going to change the fonts. Okay, let's just use anything since this is not a real video. So I'm going to use this, and I can see that it is in italic. Okay, I don't want it to be in italic. Okay, I'll double click this back so that the options panel can come up, and now I'm going to uncheck this. Yes, I'm going to leave it bold. And another thing that you can change here on it is the color. I'm going to click this place. Of course, you can change the font size too. I can decide to increase it to, let's say, 50. Yes, it's in 50 now, and I'm going to change the color. Scroll. Yes, don't forget you can always adjust all these things here. I have talked about this in the tutorial, so I'm going to move it to this side so that we can see the color clearly. You can look for that particular color that you want here, but I'm just going to look for something that is okay. Let's choose blue. Okay, does it look good? Let's use this color. I'm going to use yellow. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like this, and now let's talk about the style. Of course, there are some presets here that you can always choose if you don't want to use the color. You can see you can always change them from the preset if you like. uh, okay, let's leave it like this. You don't really have to worry whether it is good or not, because I'm not going to use this video for anything. So now let's talk about the border. Let's say we want to add a border. This preset has already done this. It has already given us a border, but let's say I don't want that border. I'm going to change it. Okay, let's say border outer stroke, and we can increase it. Okay, I hope you can see the difference here. You can change the color of the border. uh Let's change the color of the border to something brown. Okay. And let's move to the shadow. Of course, you can add the shadow to it. You may not really see what the shadow looks like here in this part of the video because of the presets that we've added to it, but of course it has some shadow. I don't know if you can notice that. So you can add backdrop to it. Let's add something. Okay, I think this. Okay, so here is a backdrop here. I don't want a backdrop on it. Of course, I don't want. You can add motions to your text. You know, the way the you can adjust the way the text comes in, the way it goes out, or maybe the way it moves in the video. Now let me play it so that you can see what it looks like before we are going to add the motion.
10 gigabytes of space, and this is where I do backup
So you can just see that it just merely showed up here.
my important files. Here,
Okay, we need to double click this. Then let's move to motion. So don't forget that your file must always be clicked so that that particular editing options could come up and you can edit or make adjustments to that thing that you want to do. You must always have it clicked on. So right now I'm going to enter some animation to it. Let's say I want it to drop. There are some presets as well. So I want it to drop in just like this particular one is doing. Just going to do it. Let's play it. You can see that's dropped in, and I can also adjust the speed at which this happens. I can make it faster, I can make it slower. Okay, let's play it again. Okay, you can see that it is a little bit faster here. I can make it appear longer. I mean the animation, I can make it happen longer. So here the animation is going to be slow. So you can see, so the animation is only going to stop or end when it gets to here, this place. So that's that about the motion. So you can see more about this in my other videos, which I'm going to do about text, subtitle. I'm going to do a separate video about this title tab. Of course, this is where the title, subtitle also appears at. So I'm going to make some sort of tutorial on it specially. So of course there are some other settings that we can do under this section, and that is that particular point. We can adjust that particular point where this animation would occur. So now I am going to add animation to the end of this particular text. So I'm going to come here and click on end, exit. Okay, and I'll come down here and let's choose something from here, fly. So I'm going to apply it by double clicking it. That's been applied now. Now let's see. So you can see it has only been applied at the end of the text. Okay, so I think that is that for this section. Okay, I'm going to play the video and we can continue looking for places where we can add overlays.
free 15 gigabytes of space, and this is where I do backup my important files. Here is it. Now here are my current files that I have backed up into it. So now let's say for example I want to keep a picture on my Google file. I'm going to click this plus sign. So now let me upload an image to my drive. Let's find an image here. Okay, let me upload this meme. So now it says your file is being uploaded to drive. I'm going to press resume, waiting for Wi-Fi. If I have a Wi-Fi, of course, it's going to upload automatically.
Okay. So at this point, I just feel like adding uh something. It's not really necessary, most of those stuff that I'm adding, but I just feel like adding something here, to indicate that particular point where I receive a notification on my phone saying one file is being uploaded, or is it one file is paused. So I'm going to add a particular box here. I'm going to come here, media. Let's click here to return. Okay, I will add the box that I am having here. Let me play it to see what it looks like.
Okay, let me upload this meme. So now it says your file is being uploaded.
Alright, the green screen video appears to have some sounds that I don't want. I'm going to mute it. I'm going to extend the length of the video. It is really more than this, but because it has been modified while I was editing some videos. So now I'm going to look for that particular point again, because I have already missed it. That particular point where I need to add it. I'm going to look for it.
Let me upload this meme. So now it says your file is being uploaded to drive. I'm going to press resume.
Okay, pause. So now here is the particular point where I want to add the box in. I'm going to mark it so I don't miss it again. And now I will move it there. And now I will double click it to remove the green around it. Chroma key. So it has removed the white on it, but it is the green that I want to remove. Okay, it has in fact removed the green. You can see. So sometimes the program could remove that particular color that you want, so you will have to click that particular that you want removed. I have done this before, so you can just click this pen icon and you click that particular color that you don't want on the video, so you just click it and it will be automatically removed. Now I'm going to play it again to see what it looks like.
I'm going to press resume, waiting for Wi-Fi. If I have a
Right,
Wi-Fi, of course.
I'm going to adjust this to fill out the whole of the notification box that I want to indicate. Double click. Don't forget, always double click that particular file that you want to edit so that you can be able to edit them. Just going to drag this. This particular file was downloaded from YouTube. There are lots of green screen videos that you can use online like that, and you can create yours too. Of course, I do create mine in some animation programs if I can't find that particular one that I needed. Okay, I'm going to click play here.
I'm going to press resume, waiting for Wi-Fi. If I have a Wi-Fi, of course, it's going to upload automatically, but this is how it works by default. I'm on my data, so I'm going to press resume and I will have it uploaded soon. Says one file uploaded. So I'm going to find it on.
Okay, right now I feel like extending this to the end of where that particular box disappears on screen. Now let's play it again.
I'm going to press resume,
like.
waiting for Wi-Fi. If I have a Wi-Fi, of course, it's going to upload automatically, but this is how it works by default. I'm on my data, so I'm going to press resume and I will have it uploaded soon. says one file uploaded. I'm going to find it on my drive.
Alright, it looks good.
And here is it. Here is the image that I have just uploaded. So now this picture has been uploaded to the internet, and each time that maybe I lose my phone or I just bought a new phone, I can always access this picture here. You can download this back to your phone if you need it. So here is the download button, and of course you can also share the link for other people to download if you wish. So I'm going to close my drive now.
So alright, that is the end of the video. But I just still feel like adding something again, for the sake of this tutorial. Let me add something that says the end. I'm going to add it from some templates that I have on this program. So I'm going to look for a template that can be used to end the video. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, let's edit this template. I don't know what it looks like, but I'm going to look for a way to edit it to make it look like something that we can use to end our video. Okay, so that I can see the contents of it, I'm going to increase it. If you take note, you will notice that some new tabs has been added. We are having, I think, 3 overlays right now, or maybe 2, and we are having 2 titles. So I'm going to edit these files. Let's play to see what it looks like first. Alright, I'm going to edit this part. I'll say thanks for watching. And I'm going to move it to the center. You can just drag it. I'm going to reduce the font size. Put it to 100. I will center it again. Alright. Then the video studio here, I will edit it to please subscribe. Okay, I'm either going to drag it or put it at the center too. Okay, just drag it down now. Let's edit this. I'm going to replace it with another photo. Right click, then replace clip. I'm going to replace it with a photo. Just find the photo here on the desktop. Okay, let's just use this. It's really irrelevant, but I'm going to use that. And so ends this part of the video. I'm going to make another tutorial on how you can edit a video so that just in case you don't really get some things, or maybe we didn't talk about some things in this particular one. So in the other one, we'll be talking about the music track. I think we'll be using the music track, and it will be somehow more detailed than this. We'll be talking about the music track, subtitle, everything on the tracks. And please do try to watch it to learn more about this program. It might be longer than this. In fact, it will be longer than this. So please do try to watch it.